In this vlog from the final day of Alton Towers' main season, we get on the major attractions we missed in yesterday's vlog, as well as rewriting some of our favourites for the last time this season, including a very special night ride on the Wicker Man. Feel free to use the video chapter progress bar to find the segments that most interest you, and with that being said, hold on to your hats and glasses, because this is the wildest ride in the wilderness. Yeehaw! Good morning! From this vlog from the final day of the Alton Towers main season. If you've not watched yesterday's vlog, the Saturday of the fireworks weekend, then go check that out now. If you've seen it, welcome to this one. Or maybe you want to just go straight to this one. No judgment, no judgment. Maybe you want to see the final day. We're turning up at midday again. We slept in, we got back late from the fireworks. After the end of last night's vlog, we then actually quickly head out for some McDonald's. Because we're at the Holiday Inn Express in Stafford. And there's a McDonald's literally the other side of the car park. And we hadn't eaten since the roller coaster restaurant and that very poor burger. So Sam was a hungry boy.
Yeah, I was.
Then we ate that and then we went straight to bed afterwards. And then we just had quite a nice breakfast, which was included in the Holiday Inn Express. I would recommend this Holiday Inn Express in Stafford. It's a little further away. It was about a 45-minute drive from Towers, but was much cheaper than staying on site for the fireworks weekend, as the prices were a bit ludicrous, even with the Merlin Holiday Club. But yeah, we're going to head in now, and plenty of rides we didn't do in yesterday's vlog coming up today. So stick around. Let's enjoy the final day of the season. I don't like that attitude. I don't like the attitude you're bringing this morning. We made it to the Towers. We're on the grass car park.
Don't call it the Towers.
We are.
Don't call it the Towers.
It's the Towers. We made it to the grass car park, and we are very concerned as we're very much on the grass as opposed to on next to these metally strip bits. We're very much in the middle of a field with cars behind us, and it's meant to rain from 3 onwards, so good luck to Sam getting us out of the muddy puddles tonight, and good luck to my sweet Adidas campuses. Bless them.
Oh yeah.
The app is saying it's 15 minutes for the Spinball Whizzer, so we'll see if that's true, as it's just on the right as you enter the park. We'll have a look. Marathon spinner. And I have been enjoying Dragon's Fury this season, so excited to ride this one. This was all the setup for the fireworks arena, as they call it. I don't think arena is an interesting word, considering arena sort of implies a closed venue, I think. Yeah, don't think we're going to watch the fireworks again tonight. We'll probably do some rides instead during that time. So if you want to see the fireworks, watch yesterday's vlog. Just as we were approaching, it had gone up to 60, and it did look like a big queue. So no Spinball. We're going to keep walking on and go into X Sector, probably for Oblivion. Sam is very desperate to do the smiler. He keeps saying, just get in the queue, grow up. So maybe we'll face the queue line, whatever it is. He's keen for his ride.
Single rider.
Came off the smiler. I'm not sure how I feel about that ride. I think the queue line puts me on edge. Not in like a I'm scared, but just it's very loud. The grey concrete slabs and the black cages you have to stand in the queue for. It's all a little too much. And it's, yeah, the music is incredibly loud in sections of that queue line. And it's nice having the coaster swooping above you, but with the music as well, it's all just unsettling. I know that's kind of the point they're going for, but when you're stuck in that queue for a while, I don't know. But the ride itself was actually running pretty smooth, I thought. Or smoother than it can do. We were in the back row as well, but you had the wings to tell me, was it alright?
Yeah. I survived.
That's what really matters. So yeah, I don't know, it's not my favourite. But got on it. I will say, fair play to the team as well, sending those trains very well, very quickly. Baggage hold back on there, baggage hold on all the rides now. Last time I came, I don't think they were on all the rides. Well, all the major coasters, I mean. So yeah, sending the trains out quickly. It wasn't 45 minutes, it was an hour in the end, but where we started from, I thought this wouldn't have been 45 anyway. Like, I've queued closer to the front and queued an hour. And we were closer to the back of the, as in back of the physical queue line space, and only queued an hour. which means they were definitely sending the trains quicker than they usually do, presumably because of that baggage hold as well. So good job to the team. Now going on Oblivion. Don't look down. Oblivion, and I like it. I love a drop coaster. Very good. Sam?
I enjoyed it too.
We were front row on the wing.
Yes.
Can you ask for more? Mist in your eyes. Big smiles on the faces. We didn't stop at all at the stop. They faked us out. I thought they were going to hold us for a second, but we basically went straight away. Not as long as you could. I was expecting it to be a bit longer. Also, for the first time ever, I actually really appreciated the fact it's a very beautiful view up there, looking on the Staffordshire countryside and all the rolling hills. So this is the latest I've ever come in the season. I usually come in the summer for Towers, so yeah, it was quite nice seeing how it sort of mist on the fields. It felt very autumnal, very I don't know, just special.
Can I say?
Yes.
You caught some of the music, I think, in the filming before.
Right.
It'd be nice if that was on the ride.
Onboard audio. Even 2026, Merlin, get it on. Dun, 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 dun. We were talking more about the music, and I do actually really agree with Sam. As I was saying about the Smiler in the queue, it's just too intense, too loud, and the actual song itself, being played right now, is just a bit jarring on the ears. With Oblivions, it's kind of like a it's a fun dance track. It's not too loud. I like it. It's a fun build the anticipation queue. Also, queued a lot less, only queued 20 minutes. So I think I prefer Oblivion to Smiler. If you queue less, it's a double win for me. As long as there's not a breakdown, we definitely did the right thing not doing Spinball first thing. Looks a lot quieter than it did earlier. We did Spinball Whizzer just now. A word on operations. I don't understand why, in the rain, they have to only load 3 people. Because then it meant every family of 4 had to go as a 2, and then a 2 in another car, and then they'd throw a single rider in. And you just think, gosh, that can't be how Marathon designed it. It's health and safety gone mad in the UK. But the ride itself, good fun. Sam, you'd agree?
Yes, yeah.
I think it's a good fun family ride, but we ended up queuing 55 minutes, it said 45, because when it started raining a little bit, obviously when it went down to only 3 people per car, slowed it down, and then you've got to he was doing one from Fast Track, one from Ride Access Pass, one from us, so it was a bit painful unfortunately, which is a shame because it is such a fun ride. Could be our last ever ride on Rita if it does close this season. There's a lot of talk. This could be its very last day of operation, with it being the last day of the season, after they had to replace one of the launch cables this season. Is it too much upkeep for Alton Towers now? They've not announced anything yet, but could this be it, we wonder? So let's get our ride in, make sure we get it in.
Keep your head back, arms down, and hold tight. To be able to ride. Those articles are not for...
Hold on tight. You must escape.
We did Rita, Queen of Speed. Very good. We waited too long. It was 65 minutes in the end, not 50. And also, we waited for the front. However, the people who were right next to us got on the exact same train as us anyway. Because they kept loading loads of ride access pass and fast tracks in, it ended up being no quicker than continuing to wait in the main queue, because the front row queue would just feed onto itself from the main queue. Ride access pass and fast tracks weren't allowed to join. But was a lot of fun in the front. I'm quite sad if that does close. I'm hoping it doesn't, to be honest with you. I hope the new cable means it will have new life. Because I actually thoroughly enjoyed it, maybe more than Stealth. Sam.
I was breathless. I had to remind myself to breathe.
There you go. Never forget to breathe, guys. That can often end in trouble. Okay. We're now going to sneak on to Hex Legend of the Towers before they shut this back end of the park for the fireworks. Spooky.
Malfunction.
We just did Hex Legend of the Towers. I'd like to start off by saying, in the queue line section, when you have those video screens, the little old school TVs, the actor who does that is actually very good. I feel like that's not spoken about enough. When I first came, when I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, I genuinely believed, you know, the whole story of Hex was true, because he plays it so nonchalantly. Like, you know, I'm a builder, or I'm an archaeologist, whatever, you know, digging up this wall, and then there it was. We found a vault. And it was all very sort of, because it's not over the top, you know, some theme park acting is like, we've got to escape, you need to come with me. It's all very over-egged. But no, he does a fantastic job. I mean, as I said, when I was a kid, I was like, so this is all real then, you know, I really bought into the story. So yeah, I was just thinking that in the queue, because there was a queue. Usually, you know, you can get on straight away. But it wasn't too long, so obviously it's a Vekoma Madhouse, and there was a huge throughput. And they were filling all the seats, unlike Monster House Party at Legoland. So yeah, got on in about 20 to 25 minutes, and we waited from the front of the building, as in the gates as you go in. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's one of the yeah, better dark rides in the country. Love all the pre-shows. Sam?
No notes.
Amazing. Amazing. Alright, we made it for Katanga Canyon, and this time not for an hour queue on Runaway Mine Train like yesterday. We're going for pizza and pasta, as we've not eaten since breakfast, and it's now about 10 to 5, yeah, definitely time to eat. Right, we are debating I'm not going to film the people inside, but the queue is all the way out here, so we are debating what to do instead.
I was going to say something inappropriate, but
Okay, I think we're going to go to Forbidden Valley and see if this... Well, we'll either try and hold out and come back later when it's quieter, or eat something in Forbidden Valley. I still really like these blue festoons, which go from Katanga Canyon up to Curse at Alton Manor. Very festive, although we're not quite at the Christmas season yet. I guess sort of like willow wisps in the woods. That's the vibe. We're going for the Curse at Alton Manor because we're going to get a sweet treat just outside the front of it, but even that's got quite a big queue. So we'll give this a go first and then see if... I think crowds are beginning to move down to fireworks, and we're not watching the fireworks tonight, as I said earlier. So if we just hold out a little bit, hopefully the crowds will start to move down there, and we'll be able to pick up some food a bit quicker. You shouldn't upset Emily. Should be a bit nicer to her. Silly father. Right, we have just done the Curse of Emily Alton. If you want to see our review, watch yesterday's vlog. We're now heading to Forbidden Valley.
Including advanced security fencing and state-of-the-art machine system.
Sorry, it's a bit dark, I apologise. Just did the Nemesis Reborn, night ride. It was good. We were in the back row, Sam got the fabled back left. How was your ride?
Intense? Yeah.
Okay. It was, wasn't it? We kept saying the whole way around, I'm greying out! I'm greying out! A lot of fun, really good ride. And I'm gonna say it, I said it yesterday, I think it's the better Nemesis. By the by, we queued an hour and something, around there, hour to an hour and 5. Was advertised as 75, so a little less, but didn't move as quickly as yesterday until suddenly on the PA in the queue line, we got a woman saying, when you get to the front, give all your bags to one party member and they will put it in the baggage hold. I was like, she's back. As soon as she was back on the mic, at the second half of the queue line, it started flying. Whoever that op is, give her a raise. We're in the Wicker Man queue line. We've got a 35-minute queue ahead, he says. Fireworks start in 15. Fireworks might be going on when we get on ride. That could be epic. We just had something very special. We were, as you would have just seen, in the queue, the fireworks were just sort of beginning. We get on ride, we're on the front row, and it's some of the bigger ones because the fireworks are ending right now. So it's the biggest now. We had some huge fireworks while we were on the front row, mist coming out of the tunnels. You had flames on the big old Bob, the Wicker Man himself. That was a special ride. A bit of us said we want to go again, but we were like, it's just not going to be a special. So we better leave it there and head to... They're going to town. That's the finale. We said it's not going to be a special, so we'll do Choo Choo and then head up to Forbidden Valley again. Woof. Woofy. Definitely not looking as bad as yesterday. Yesterday after fireworks, the queue line was out here. Definitely not going to be 50 minutes. Oh, there's no one here. We will be the only ones on with the fellow who just ran past us, running up there. Special.
What?
Hello. So when we last spoke to you, I think we had ridden Wicker Man, we thought we were going to do Choo Choo, Nemesis, then Galactica. That was the plan. Oh, I'm out of focus. Give me a second. Hopefully that stays in focus. I think because the car's getting warm, it's steaming up the lens. That was the plan. But not all things go to plan in life. Oh, I'm already going out of focus. Just bear with me. Stay with me. I'm still there, even if I look fuzzy. I've not turned into a ghost. Yeah, we got to Choo Choo. And then when we thank you for turning that off. And then when we got to Choo Choo, Runaway Mine Train, they said we're waiting to load the full train. And there was only 2 rows in front of us, and obviously it's like 19 rows on there. And then we had to wait about 10 minutes. Would you agree? Yes?
15.
Oh, that's too much. 10 minutes was already generous. It was about 10 minutes we had to wait for the rest of the people to come, because obviously we were ahead of the firework crowd. And so we were waiting for them to come out. And that really then, I think, maybe hindered us long term, which wasn't good. Yeah, I just don't get it. I used to work at Chesington World of Adventures, Britain's Wildest Adventure. We used to be able to send Scorpion Express back in the olden days, before Paw Patrol. We used to be able to send that, no issue, with 1 row, 2 rows, whatever. I have no idea why they were trying to wait to fill the whole train. It logistically made no sense. The firework crowd still were nowhere near. It makes sense if they were like, everyone's still coming down the queue line, but as I said, we waited 10 minutes to fill that train. Logistically made absolutely no sense. In general, yeah, the operations on that mine train this trip have not been the best. The fact we also queued an hour yesterday, when it really shouldn't have been that long. They were like 5-minute dispatches. But anyway, we still were relatively ahead of the crowds when we left Choo Choo, because obviously we're still on the first train they sent. So we got to Nemesis, and then in the queue line, they said, they sent what, 2 trains? And then they were like, there's a temporary delay. And that temporary delay went on for 45 minutes, the first one. And then it opened, and then they sent 1 or 2 trains, and then it went down again for another 10 minutes. And the whole thing turned into an hour-and-a-half queue. So that was our final ride of the day. The original plan was we get on Nemesis, and we were looking good. We looked like it was going to be a 20-30 minute queue. Hence the fact it was an hour breakdown overall, and it was an hour-and-a-half overall. Meaning it was going to be a half-an-hour queue, which is what we sort of had guessed to ourselves. Like, oh, we'll have plenty of time for Galactica, or maybe another ride. Maybe even Brave the Toxicator. But alas, that was not the case. Alton Towers' roller coaster Nemesis Reborn had other plans for us. But ended up working out all right, as when we got into the station, we naturally got the front row. So I guess the theme park gods give and they take. So that was pretty special, but we had a screamer next to us, which Sam was right next to her, and
She screamed.
she screamed. She screamed a lot. I was free.
Expletives as well. It's a family park.
Family park.
It's a family park.
And we were free. I was 3 seats away from her, and I still heard every
F and Jeff.
Every F and Jeff. I would say every word, but it was more like a banshee. It was kind of howling. But there you go. It's a theme park. I guess people are allowed to scream.
No.
No. There's flies in this car. It's been a right nightmare.
Not for me.
Anyway, yeah, it was really good. And I have to say, give it to the team. I know I already said about that operator earlier. She was on there till the end. She kept positive on her announcement she was giving to the queue line, keeping us updated. She seemed genuinely like she wanted the ride open. You know, it wasn't some sort of play by Towers to try and make sure we'd all be in that queue line, and then they'd reopen it so that you couldn't get on another ride, so that staff could get home earlier. They are definitely not getting home earlier. They're going to be there for another hour, so fair play to them. As I said, that Nemi operator, if any management are watching, which they're not, but if they were, give that woman a raise. She was great. And still giving out announcements in the queue, like, make sure you give the bag to one member of your party so that you can board as quickly as possible. And the team in general there were doing a good job, all of them, the attendants as well. But yeah, that then wraps it up. So that was our Alton Towers trip, the fireworks. Enjoyed the fireworks. I won't speak any more about those. That was in yesterday's vlog. But happy I saw them for the first time, and I would come back. If not for the fireworks themselves, then those night rides. All really great night rides, and we've had a nice time. Big queues, they've all been roughly an hour. You know, whether it's been like a family ride or a thrill ride, they all seem to have been about an hour across our 2 days. But we didn't get hit early. Oh, a fly was in my ear then. We didn't get there early. either days, so we probably could have got a little slightly shorter queues if we tried. But in general, they've been an hour queue throughout the day. Unless you don't do the fireworks, then you can get on some shorter rides like we did tonight. And that was just as fun as watching the fireworks. And yeah, highlight probably either the front row on Nemesis was very good just now, or that front row on Wicker Man we got with the fireworks going off. That was very special. Sam, big bro, come on. What'd you think? Nice time?
I agree with everything you just said.
Wow, special.
Yeah, and we don't often see eye to eye on things.
We're seeing it eye to eye. Right, goofy movie reference over. Thank you very much for watching. Obviously, main British theme park season now over, finito. But there will be vlogs coming from Christmas theme park events, and we also, well, I will be going to Tivoli Gardens. I'm tired, I apologise. Tivoli Gardens next Saturday with my friend Archie, so there'll be a vlog from that as well, so stick around for that. It's the second day of their Christmas event. I think it starts on the Friday, we're there on the Saturday. Meant to be a very lovely Christmas market, and all their rides are open, so we'll be riding some rides we've really wanted to get on for a long time over in Copenhagen there, so that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. More videos here, subscribe if you want to stick around, and yeah, Ribbit Rockets.
Ribbit.